Hello everyone, Shaky here, and welcome to Node Math, a node-based math game. We're going to jump right into it, start a new game here, and this is our little island here. This is an island we have to start with. We can unlock more islands as we play, and these are the different zones that we have to deliver numbers to. Right now we only have this one unlocked, but there are 5 different zones we're going to have to deliver to. So right now it's just requesting the number 1 up here. So we have the number 1 down here, that's all we have. We can just grab it here and drag it over here, and then we can use this little paintbrush tool to connect them all together, and then we can just drag a node from here over to the zone anywhere in these equal signs, and we have the number 1 coming in now at 0.4 per second. Nice, we delivered enough that we can level up now. Okay, hit this button, it tells you basically what's going to coming next. So we are now going to need the number 2, but we only have the number 1 down here. So we are going to come over here. We're going to grab the tool again. Drag a whole bunch of 1s out here. And then we are going to get rid of this node here. And we can do a plus sign. And we can take 1 plus 1 equals 2 into the zone. And you can see right here it requires basically 0.6 per second. That's how fast the number 2 basically eats it. As long as you provide them faster than 0.6, which we are providing them at 1.5 it said, we are going to be able to upgrade, which is what we got now. This basically tells you you're going to go from 4 coins earned to 9 coins earned. So right now we're making money. Every number we deliver, we get a little bit of money for it. Basically $4 per every 2 we deliver. And then this tells you we're going to go from number 2 to number 3. So let's go ahead and upgrade that. We now need number 3. So what we can do down here is just grab this over here. And I think we can just get Control C, Control V, slap it in there. Delete this node here. We can add this 1 to this 2, and that makes 3. You go. That is number 3 doing. It needs that 1.2 per second now, so double the speed of the last one. And as you can see, we're barely making it. We got 1.5 coming in. We could always increase this if we wanted to by just saying Control C, Control V, and then delivering it over to the hub here. That'll speed things along. And there we go. That takes us up to $870. Currently making $9 per 3 delivered. So now we need number 5. So again, we're going to have to just copy this over. We're going to delete all this actually. We're going to copy this. Control C, Control V. That is going to be 5, and we need to put in a whole bunch of plus signs here. Next we do 1 plus 1. Take that down to this one. Take this one over to here. That makes 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. And 4 plus 1 is 5. Into the zone it goes. And again, we'll probably I think we'll just delete this for ease. And we'll just copy this. Nice, so now we're delivering 3 per second, and we only need 1.8 per second. Looks like it goes up 0.6 every time. There we go. Next, we're going to have to deliver 2 numbers now. This is level 4 to level 5, I guess, and these are the numbers you have to deliver. So it looks like 5 and 8 is going to have to be delivered. And we're currently making $16 a coin, or $16 a number. Go ahead and upgrade that. So now we can unlock the multiplication node. It costs 1,000 coins. We've already got 4,000, so we can go ahead and unlock that. That gives us the multiplication down here. And we can also unlock the number 2 now for 2,000. Might as well grab that too. It looks like for $2,000 we can unlock another island too. Nice. So we can basically pick where you want that. We're going to stick it up here for now. And that's about all we can do right now. So we need to deliver the number 5 and the number 8. So 5 looks like we're already doing it. We're in the green, so we're definitely delivering enough. I think we're just going to move this down a little bit. Down to there. There's our 5s again. And now we need 8. So that would be 2 times 2 times 2. So let's click on our 2 here. Put a whole bunch of 2s down. There we go, and we can do multiplication here. That one, and let's see, we'll do this one here. Don't know if we left enough room to get this through, though. I think if we move these down, we could probably sneak a node through here. Let's find out. So you can only draw nodes on the gray area here, so I don't know if we can sneak one through here. Let's see if we can. Looks like we can. Nice. We can just grab these down to here. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Nice. And it looks like it's going to be just enough. We have 2.7. We need 2.4. There we go. We got 3.5 now. And if you hover over it, you can see exactly what's coming through here. You can see in the bottom right corner of the screen there it says we're delivering 2s at 2.2 seconds, 2.2 per second. So there you go. We have a couple choices now. We can wait and earn some more money. It looks like we're going to need 8s again, so we might as well go ahead and upgrade so that way we'll keep making money in the 8s, but we won't make any money on the 5s. If you just leave the screen up right now, we'll keep making money as we deliver the 5s and 8s, but let's go ahead and upgrade. Now we need 8s and 16s. So we can come over to here, and let's see, let's do 16 would be 4 times 4. Yeah, so let's try to do 4 times 4, I think. So let's just, I think we can just copy. If you select all this and you just drag the number 2 on top of it, it replaces all your 1s with 2s. Nice. And can we do the same thing with this? Looks like that works. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So we got a little extra one in here. Let's delete this. Delete this. We're going to remove these connections here. If you click on the paintbrush thing and then you hold down your right mouse button, you can remove the connections. And we're just going to move these down here. That should get us 16. Probably not enough of them though. You're not delivering enough 8s either, so let's move our 8s up. We're going to cut this one out altogether, and we're going to take this one and rotate it. Control X, Control V, rotate with an R, and then we can just stick it up here. And we'll put a couple of those down. Nice, that's plenty. And we can come in here and just drag some nodes down. Connect them up on the highway. Nice, and that is 8s coming in. That should be plenty of them. We need 6 per second. We'll see what this comes out to. It looks like we're doing good there. And how are we doing on 8s? We can just delete all this. Super easy to delete it and copy stuff, so a lot of nice shortcuts for us. Control C, Control V. That gets us some 8s going. Can we fit another one in here? Oh, that's 16s. I don't think that's going to fit. Let's see if that gets us enough numbers. I don't think it does, though. It doesn't look like we're delivering enough. I think we could probably fix this up a little bit here. Let's just delete this. Let's delete this. Let's delete all these for now. And we could put some more 2s in here. And we can just use our auto connect here. Let's delete these numbers here. I think we can send all these down to here. That sends all the 2's down here. I don't know if that gives us enough still. We can just do the multiplication thing that we just did before. Stick a multiplication sign down here. And we'll just grab a 2 out here. This one buys us a little extra, but that gives us 4's. Basically just splitting the output of this into half. So that looks like we got 16s. I got a couple extra 16s in there. That should be enough. But like now we can do is we can grab some extra 2's here and we can just drag them up this way. There we go. We got it now. Alright, so that's barely enough, but we have $200,000. We can spend $33,000 on another island. That should help us along nicely. And we can also buy this island here, 20 grand. This is basically a special island. We'll put it above this one here. This gives you a whole bunch of stuff to work with, so there's a little bit tutorial video here, but we're good. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, so basically you can like use these numbers to your advantage, so you can times the whole stack by 3. You'll see how it works in a minute. We're going to delete what's here now. We're almost there. Alright, that gives us enough money. We might as well buy the number 3. That'll help us for the next mission. So that unlocks the number 3. Nice. We could probably let this go a little bit, and we'd have, if we make 183,000, we can make another money. Or we can actually unlock this island too. This is a testing island. Don't know exactly what that means, but we're going to throw it over here for now, just to give us a little extra room to work with. And this is 14,000. This is like a quiz island, so we can put that up here. And basically we can earn 36,000 by completing the quiz. So let's go ahead and do it. Hit the play button. A times B is 2. We're timing this too, so that would be 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times 5 is 15. 7 times 5 is 35. 9 times 7 is 63. 110 is 11 times 10. There we go, 36,000 bucks. So then this has a timeout. I think every 15 minutes you can do it. Makes a little bit of money. So we could probably upgrade this. The next number is 16 and 22 that needs delivered. Alright, so I just waited it out a minute. We now have 187,000. So we can buy this island here. We'll stick it right here. You can always move these islands too. If you don't like them where you put them, there is ways to move them. We'll look at that later. This is going to be upgraded now. Now we need 16s and 22. We're going to delete this mess because this didn't really come out how I wanted it. Delete that. And we'll leave these. What is this being delivered here? 8. So that's not good either. Let's just delete this. Not making any money right now, but that's fine. We have a little bit of 16s coming in. So we could try to do 22s up here. Like we could do, what could we do? Like the highest number we have is 3. So we could do 3 plus 2 is 5. Times 6, 7. 7 times 3 would be 21. What do we need? 22. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21. That's not enough. We could do 5 times 4 would be 20. Plus 2, so if we got a 5 here. So 3 plus 2 would be 5. Bring it over here, that would be 20. And then we can add these 2 to it. So that should work out. Let's just try it. So we're going to take a 3 up here. Let's just delete all this for now. Copy that. Let's actually just use these here. So we select everything, just drag a 3 on it. Nice. It turns everything to a 3. We're going to grab this connection. We're going to delete all these connections. And then we're going to reroute them up to here. And then over to here. Basically combines everything into this one output right here. Then we can take a node up here. So we're going to come up here. These are special. They basically multiply everything you have together, or add everything you have together. So these are special. They don't need the exact number of them. So like we can come over here and just do a test here. Like in order to get these 2's done, we have to have even numbers of 2 to add together to keep the speed accurate. We hover over here, we can see we have 2s coming in at like, it's going to take a minute to equalize here, but basically 0.6, 0.7 per second. But like if we do another 2 over here, these 2s are going to be wasted because they're not being added to these 2s because we only have 3 2s coming in. So 6 2s coming in isn't going to do anything for us. Yeah, you can see that like basically we have one number 2s coming at 1.1, some coming at 0.6. So we'd only get 0.6 out of this, and these other 3 2s would be wasted. So with these, you don't have to worry about that. They just basically add it all together and keeps your speed on target. So that is 5. And we can come over here to get 6. We need to come over here, come out, over, down into 7, over to 3. That would be 21. We're short 1. Let's try this again. So we'll grab the 3s over here, into here. That gives us 5. Take these 5s down and around. Over to the 4, that gives us 20. And we just need to add 2 to it, so we can come over here, add 1 here. I'm just using this as an example. There's probably better ways to do this, but I'm just trying to show you how this works. So that gives us 2. That gives us 22. And this is a special node. It basically lets you overlap lines. Like you can't overlap node lines, whereas this one allows you to overlap them. So we'll probably come out over to here. Nice, that is 22 being delivered. Probably plenty fast enough. Yeah. So now we need 16s. Like 16s we could do 5 times 3 plus 1. But I think we'll just do, since we have all these 2s here, I think we'll just use them. Copy these over. And we'll just do our special little tool here and grab these, take them all. I think we'll bring them all down this way. I guess I did it backwards, but that's fine. Multiplication here. We'll grab 2 times 2. Grab our 2. I think we can turn these numbers off if they get in your way. Like you can click this off and it basically clears the numbers out for you. So we have room to work. That should be 16. You can see this is giving you 4s. This is giving you 16s. Can turn that back on so we can see them flowing. Not going to be enough, but we have plenty of room now, so we can just grab this again. Control C, Control V. Rotate it over to here. And we'll drag these into here. Should have plenty of them coming in now. Now we've also unlocked this crazy formula down here. This is basically how much money you're making. I don't quite understand it. All I know is that A gets you just a little bit more money. Yeah, so it shows you right here. So if we upgrade it again, it's going to go from $50 to $51. So not a huge increase. But if we do B here, it takes us 51 to 102. So it's much more expensive, but we can grab it. And now we're making $102 per every number inserted. And we can upgrade this one a couple times. No harm in it. One more time. So now we're making 112 for every number delivered. We need 2 million for the next island, 1 million for this blank island, and 500,000 to unlock the number 4. Alright, so we've got enough money to unlock number 4s. Let's grab that. Got 4s unlocked. 5s cost 3.6 million. We're going to wait on that one. We're just going to upgrade the next level here. So we need 25s and 30s. Let's stop this madness here. And let's stop this madness here. And I think I'm going to clear some of this out too. Alright, so we have a 4. So we need 30, right? 30. So if we did like 9 times 3, that would be 27 plus 3 over here. That would be 30. So we could take these 3s and turn them into 9s. So the way to do that would be like, so let's grab these 3s here, these 3s here. That will be 9. We can bring these up to here, over to here. That will be 27. Bring them up to here, over to here. That's 29, 30, and out we go. And we'll come down this way. And we can connect these up here. That'll get us 30s being delivered. And then if we did a 6 here, 6 times 4 would be 24, plus 1 would be 25. So we can deliver 6s up here. So we have a whole bunch of 2s here. Probably reverse these, I think. Grab these 2s over this way. And these actually need to be 3s, right? Yeah, we need 3s here. So that's an easy fix. Just grab this. Highlight all these. Make them a 3. And we can just do 3 plus 3. Grab a 3 here, 3 here. That would be 6. Can go to this node here. Carefully go around this. That was not what we wanted. Gonna have to come over here with this. See if we can sneak these through. Nice. That is 6 times 4 is 24. Plus 1 is 25. And we can actually just come out to this node here. They'll share that highway home. Says 30s and 25s being delivered. Probably not fast enough, but we can easily add more 3s to this. Like, we can just turn these into 3s. And we'll take one from here into here. And that should give us a boatload of 6s. So we're coming in at like 11 per second now. All right, let's upgrade our money making ability to $213, $142. It's gonna be $213. Nice. And we can do this one a couple times too. $222 every number we insert. All right, let's grab another island here. I think we'll just put it right down here. And I think we'll go ahead and upgrade. We need 2 million for this next island here. We are making it pretty quickly. I think we can go ahead and upgrade though. Let's do it. That'll get us from $222 to $273 per inserted money. So now we need 35s. So let's just go ahead and delete this for now. Let's clear out some of this. So what do we got here? We got, what do we need? 35 and 44. So we did like 11 times 4, that would be 44. But how do we get an 11 up here? We would need 4, 3, and 3, right? 7, no, 4, 4, and 3, that would be 11. So I feel like we gotta get an 8 up here. That would be 8 plus 2 would be 10, 11 times 4. Yeah, so let's do that. So let's turn these into 4s. And that'll give us, let's turn this into a plus. Let's turn these into a 4 as well. So that's 8 coming up here. We can take 8 into the 2. That would be 10, 11. And now we just gotta route this one accordingly. That would come over to here, down to here, and that is 44. Just join that line there, and that'll take 44s down to the hub here. And next up, we need 35. So I feel like we got plenty of room over here. We could probably just do it over here. Paste these over here. So what do we got here? We need a 7 times 5. So we need a 4 and a 3. So let's go all these. Let's do 4 rows of 4. That would be 4. This would be 3. That is 7. Then we need 3s and 2s. Those there, and we'll do 4 more. That's a lot of numbers. So these need to be number 2. And we can just multiply these together. We need to add these together. Add the 4s and the 3s together. Add the 3s and the 2s together. Multiply them out. And take them over to the hub. Grab our little connection tool here. These would all be together. Why did it go that way? These need to be down this way. We can just do this manually, so let's come over here, let's come over here. That is 2. That is 5. So that should be 35. Nice it is. That is delivering to the wrong island. So 44s are coming in fast enough. These are probably not coming in fast enough. But we can always add more to it, I guess. That's quite an arrangement. So it looks like that's not going to be enough, but we have enough money to unlock this island here. Another question mark island. We'll just throw it next to this one. I think that's fine. So now we have all these numbers we can play with up here. So we have a 5 here. So if we put 7 right here, that would be fine. So we could just do 4 times 3, right? Or 4 plus 3. 7. 7 times 5 is 35. Just delete these. So we need a 7, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we'll do 6 rows. And then we'll do another row of these. So these would be, we'll make these 3. We'll make these 4. That is 7. Nice, so that's 35's coming in, as well as 44. And that should be plenty fast enough now, which it is. So for 100K, we can unlock another question mark island. Let's grab it. I think we'll just stick it over here maybe. Let's stick it up here for now. I earned 273,000 for that. That's a little bit of money, I guess. Let's do it and see what it is. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 3 is 12. 6 times 7 is 42. 7 times 9 is 63. 9 times 10 is 90. There we go. So we got 273,000 right there. 1.7 million. Can actually put another island down. Let's do it. Come up here. I think we'll just stick it over here. Same money. It's probably not even worth doing. 6, 9, 30, 64, 90. Done. I think we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. So that would be 52 and 45. So to unlock this next island here, wow, what is this? It's showing us a drag and drop, yeah, nice. I knew that already. Alright, so we need to turn these into 9s. So 9 times 5 would be 45. So we can just take all these and connect them all together. Connect those, and then we'll just turn them all into 3s. Grab a multiplication thing here. Grab 3 times 3. 9 times 5 is 45. That should be good there. That's 45's coming in. Yeah, plenty fast enough it looks like. We need 52 next. Alright, so 52 is 13 times 4. That would be 52. So we could do, if we brought our 4s up here, we could do 4 times 3 would be 12. Add 1 to it, that would be 13. Times it by 4 and take it down. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get rid of this plus sign here, so that these 4s just come up to here. That's a whole bunch of 4s coming up. Can take those over to here. That is 4 times 3. Add that to there. And take this down to here. That should be 52. And that is a whole bunch of 52s. That's plenty. There we go. And we have it for the next island too, so I think we'll wait. We're going to use this for the 5s. We're going to unlock 5 right about now. Nice. That gives us access to 5s down here. Okay, we've unlocked the second island. This will get us the negative numbers, so -1. That could come in handy. And this also has a different currency type, so this is like, these are dollar signs. I don't know what these are over here, but that is basically going to give us a different form of currency that we can use to upgrade this island, you know, to buy these unlocks here. But let's just go ahead and upgrade here. So now we need 44. I'm going to take these and make these 3s. That would come up here, and this would be 9 here. We can take this over to here. That would be 10. Oh, it's because we have this connected. I'm like, why is that not going in? So that is 10. That'll come out here to be added to this one here. That'll be 11. 11 times 4 is 44. And off to the hub it goes. Next up we need 55. I think 55 would be like, if we brought an 8 up here, that would be 8 plus 3 would be 11. 11 times 5 would be 55. Let's go ahead and try that. What we're going to do is we're going to delete these. And I think we're going to change this to come over this way. Bring this down here, let's get some more room. Nice, that's 44s coming in there. That gives us all this room over here. I feel like if we made all these 4s, that would be fine. We can drag these, bring these up top here. Bring them around the corner here. Down here. Into the 3 here. Back out. Down to here. That would be 55. We can sneak this around, bring it down into here. That'll deliver 55s to the hub. So we got 44s and 55s. We need 72 now. So 12 times 6 would be 72. So if we brought 8s into this up here, this would be 8 plus 4 would be 12, times 6 would be 72, and that's what we're delivering here is 8s, so I think we could just make this whole thing 8s and split them up. We can actually do this, right? I think we can take this 4 here, and we can just like drag it. Nice. So that brings them up. I brought them the wrong direction though, but now we got a whole bunch of 4s coming in here. And put our plus sign back in. That gives us a whole bunch of 8s, then we can basically, I think we can split these off, right? So we'll grab these, bring them up to here. Take half of them this way, half of them this way. That would be 12, right? Yes, 12 times 6 is 72. I believe we can just add these into this number here. This is the freeway coming home. And that should be 72s. Here they come now. Nice, we're making a ton of money. Got enough to unlock another island. Let's go ahead and grab that. I think we're just going to keep working our way down this way. Alright, nice. That gives us $5 million coming in. We can unlock this number. This goes from 396 to 528. So that's a pretty nice bump in income. Grab that one. Makes 48,000 per second now. Pretty nice. This one's $1 million. It's probably not worth doing this one right now. Okay, and it looks like there's 15 levels to each island here. You can see we're at level 11 of 15 right here. So we have, I guess, 4 more to go to get this fully upgraded. But next episode, I think we'll move on to this next island, try out the negative numbers, and see what trouble we can get into over here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.